Hey everybody, it's snowboarding season here, so we're just looking at gear. Going to head up the hill at Tuaroa tomorrow, so I thought I'd just have a quick chat through some of the gear to look after yourself so you can have fun without hurting yourself. First thing is make sure you got your wrist guards on, look after your wrists, super helpful, with some nice gloves on top. Super cold weather out there at the moment, so a neck sleeve can be helpful, just for comfort really. And of course, don't forget your helmet. Easier to replace a helmet than your head. And the other thing to think about is your board itself. So with your board, make sure you've got nice kind of tuned up edges, especially if it's icy conditions. Just make it easier for the traverse and you don't lose an edge. The other thing to think about is also your setup of your stance as well. So if you've got a niggly hip, knee or ankles, sometimes you can just vary the stance to take off load. As a general, if you're super wide like a duck, and if it's a really wide-legged stance as well, sometimes what that means is it means that your hip and kind of ankles are near its kind of end range of motion, and that might mean that there's a little bit less potential for turning, and as you turn it might transfer load somewhere else. So just something to bear in mind, but it can vary joint to joint. But if you do get niggles of the hip, knee and ankle, the board shops up the hill can help to adjust that for you, and sometimes a little bit more of a neutral stance can be comfortable. So it means that your joints are sitting a little bit more near where their neutral position is, so therefore there's more potential for it to move in or out that directions as you're turning. The other thing, of course, is have fun up there, and if you have a few of the old Mountain Thunders or Mull Wines, probably good just to save it for one or two. When people have 4 or 5 and then go boarding, sometimes they do a bit of a whip, so maybe save it for a bit later. Have fun out there, and we'll see you at the hill.